Hi everyone, welcome back to my fragrance channel. If you are new here, my name is Julia. I am a new fragrance reviewer here on YouTube, and I would love it if you subscribed, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Basically today I'm going to be talking about this amazing little press package that I was sent by Bulgari. This arrived yesterday and I've been wanting to crack into it, but I resisted just for you guys so I can open it on camera. This is from the Omnia range, and you guys might know that they have launched a new Omnia this year, 2020. In the past, I have purchased two of these Omnia fragrances by Bulgari myself, so I have spent like my own money on this as well, so I do like the range. I will show you this little press packet. It's so cute. I love how it's packaged. It just looks very beautiful. I love this. The whole idea of this was amusement park. I mean, they did this kind of branding for the release of Citrine, and it's supposed to be like amusement park themed. So they have like this roller coaster on the front here, and this is supposed to be a little ticket. It says golden ticket. Can you see that? It says golden ticket on there, I guess from the name Golden Citrine, because that is their latest launch. There's a little note in here from Bulgari. So first of all, thank you to Bulgari for sending this to me. There is this box in here, which has a few of the Omnia perfumes, and it opens up to be amusement park. And there's actually some kind of music track that plays, but I think mine is stuck. I don't know if you can you hear this? My music is stuck on something. Alberto Morillas is the perfumer behind all of them. So if you like some of his fragrances, he does a lot of different things, but he does a lot of fresh kind of fragrances. There's the Omnia Pink Sapphire, the Omnia Crystalline, the Omnia Golden Citrine, which is the new one, and then the Omnia Amethyst, which is the purple one. Oh, I forgot to mention, the one that I also owned before is the Omnia Crystalline, which is the one that's in here, but I've actually owned a full bottle of that. I ended up using it up completely. Omnia Landia, and it's the golden ticket. Oh gosh, I hope there's not spark. Oh my god. Look, I mean, it's cute. I could probably do without this as well, because what am I supposed to do with this now? It's cute though, like I like it. It's eye-catching. So the one that is new for 2020 is this one, the Golden Citrine, and it comes in a yellow packaging. When this first was announced, I was actually really excited about it because the name Golden Citrine and the fact that it's packaged in yellow, I thought it was going to be a super fresh, citrusy fragrance. I thought maybe like lemon and maybe mandarin, grapefruit, something like that. I thought definitely like lemon would be a dominant player in this, but it's actually not really a citrus fragrance. Like there is a citrus note in here, but this is predominantly a white and yellow floral. That's why it's yellow, because there is the note of ylang ylang in here. There's Sicilian Mandarin, which is the citric part, the citrine, maybe that's where they got it from, and then white peach, and then the middle notes are ylang ylang and jasmine. So that's the white and the yellow floral. Ylang ylang is a golden or is a yellow colored flower, and then the base notes are benzoin and cedar. You have to open it this way. These are really cute. These are 15 milliliter bottles. These are eau de toilettes, and I think you can actually buy that set. I mainly get the ylang ylang. So ylang ylang is a gorgeous smelling floral that comes from very tropical hot climates. I actually really enjoy wearing them this summer because they smell just fabulously creamy and rich, sweet and florally. So I feel like the sweetness maybe comes from the peach or something. If you're expecting this to be a citrusy fragrance, you're going to be disappointed because it is not very citrusy. So this is not a citrusy perfume in the Omnia range. This is more like a yellow floral. I think it's nice. It's definitely very summery, so I can't really picture myself wearing this so much in the fall and winter time. I feel like now for summer, I mean, now summer is almost kind of over here. I think this would have been a really great summer scent, and also I think maybe it would like be a good transitioning scent into fall because it's not super citrusy. Yeah, I think like citrusy, I would probably not really wear citrus so much in fall and winter. I really like them for the summer, but the citrus in here is not very pronounced. Honestly, I don't think it's super original. I wish they had maybe made it a little bit more different, a little bit more unique, because, you know, there are so many floral fragrances out there. I feel like white florals are having a comeback. I like the fact that it's a yellow floral. Like, I love Ylang Ylang. I think it's a gorgeous note. I just don't think it's a very super original creation, but I do like it. I think I would definitely wear this, like, now the summer is like almost over, like I said, but I would have definitely rocked this summer. But it's nice, like, it's pleasant. I feel like it's a very happy, uplifting scent. And the other one that I have owned previously is the Omnia Crystalline, which is this one. So this one is a totally clear, this doesn't really have a color, it's more just like a clear one. And I kind of understand why they did that, because this is like a really light, airy, watery green type of scent. It's a very fresh, watery, green, light, almost transparent type of fragrance. So the top notes in here are bamboo and Naji pear. So have you guys ever had Naji pear? It's a pear, it kind of looks like an apple more like, but it's actually a pear that comes from Asia, and it has a very, very light flavor. I can definitely sense that, the Naji pear, but then the mid notes are lotus, cassia, and tea. The base notes are guaiac wood, oak moss, and musk. I think I just smell like the bamboo, the watery element, maybe from the lotus flower. I can definitely smell musk in here, and I can smell that Naji pear as well, because I know exactly what Naji pear smells and tastes like, so I can recognize it from here. This is just a really nice, light, fresh fragrance. Like, this is something that would be so office appropriate, because it almost has this very tranquil, transparent feel. It kind of reminds me of something maybe you would smell in a really expensive spa. Almost like ethereal feel, which I think that's why they made the bottle this white transparent look, because that's kind of like sort of what the fragrance is like. This one now, I have owned and gone through a whole bottle of this. Longevity on this one is very, like, not stellar. Yeah, it's almost like after a couple hours I couldn't smell it anymore. I think that was one of the reasons why I didn't repurchase it, because the actual fragrance, I really enjoy it. It's like perfect for someone who doesn't really love strong perfumes. Like, this is a great one to try if you are just someone who maybe wants to get into fragrance, but you don't like strong scents. Kind of goes with anything, and like I said, this would be super office appropriate. Longevity is just not that great. The pink sapphire one, I've already just taken it out, so this is the pink sapphire, frangipani, and tiara flower. Oh my god, those are already two of my favorite florals. There's rose in here, and then there's a vanilla. There is a very fruity opening with pink grapefruit and pomelo. Ooh, I like pomelo a lot, and there's pink pepper. Okay, so I'm definitely smelling a lot of bright citrus in here. It's weird because this is kind of what I was expecting more from the Golden Citrine before I realized it was more of like a floral fragrance. Ooh, this one is very citrusy right now. I think this one would be also really good for summer because, yeah, this is fresh. This is fresh and airy at the moment. This one is definitely more citrusy and exotic florals. I really like this. And then the last one in here is the Omnia Amethyst, and that is purple in color. Now this is supposed to be a powdery fragrance because there is heliotrope and iris in here, and iris often has a very powdery type of scent. I'm not a big fan of powdery scents. It's just not, I don't know, it's just like a group of scents that I just don't really love on myself. I guess I'm biased, and I mean everyone has a bias, so that's, I'm just telling you right out straight that I don't really like powdery scents. The top notes is pink grapefruit and water or green notes. Mid notes are iris and Bulgarian rose, and base notes are heliotrope and woodsy notes. Personally, I just don't like this because I just don't like powdery scents. I think if you like iris, then check it out because it is like a nice powdery iris. powdery, soft, very feminine, kind of has a little bit of a makeup powder type of scent. And then the last one that I have in my collection, and this was not sent to me, this one I purchased, Bulgari Omnia Paraiba, and this has been discontinued. You can still get this on discounters. Like, I bought this at a discount site. This is the full size, which I think the largest size is the 65 milliliter. It's an eau de toilette, and this one is great if you like tropical fruity cocktail type of scents like this. I love this in the summer. I wore it actually quite a bit. There's like a little bit missing there. It's like down to here. And this is based on passion fruit. So if you like passion fruit, I love passion fruit. I also like to eat passion fruit. Have you guys ever in your life had a passion fruit creme brulee? If you haven't, you haven't lived. Passion fruit zestiness, because you guys know that passion fruit, if you ever have tried just passion fruit on its own, it can be quite sour. So it has a little bit of that sour note. Oh my God, this is so good. There is also an orange note in here, passion fruit and passion fruit flower. And there's also gardenia in here, which is actually, I can smell the gardenia as well. And then there's, I think, vetiver and cacao as the base, but I don't really even smell the cacao. Tropical, beachy, cocktail type of drink. So I really love this in the summer. I think this is such a great scent for summertime. Like, love it. Sort of citrusy, fresher kind of fragrance. They have a notorious like reputation for just not lasting as long. I think it's like moderate, 3 hours wear from it. I got this for such a good deal. You can get this on discounters for a very, very affordable price for like the full size. I think I paid like less than 30 Swiss francs for it. So if I had to rank now from all the ones I have in front of me, I would say my personal favorite is this one, which is discontinued. And then I think it's the Omnia Crystalline, because I do think this is kind of a different, unique scent. I like these two equally. I think the Golden Citrine, which is the one from this year, and the Pink Sapphire, I like those ones probably on the same level. And then the last one for me personally is the Amethyst, just because I don't like powdery scents, and this is a powdery scent. I hope you guys enjoyed this little overview. Let me know if you enjoyed it, if you want to see more sort of first impressions videos like this. Please subscribe to my channel and activate the notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. And I want to wish you guys a really nice day, and I will see you soon. Bye.